From St. Helena tonight, the story of a most unusual tourist attraction. It's not a winery. It's not a restaurant. You know, in fact, on the surface, it doesn't fit at all until you learn the backstory. Here's ABC 7 News reporter Wayne Freedman.
St. Helena in the Napa Valley, a quaint, small-town wine country escape, but not always quiet. It's also a place with the most unusual tourist attraction.
Is it gonna go?
Yeah, it's gonna go.
All in good time, but there's a story behind this. His name is Mike Neiman.
You like the pink one? No.
Along with wife Jody, they're best known for running a motorcycle rental shop right in the middle of town. It's hard to miss the place based on the signage and what has become their word-of-mouth side business.
And they're takers?
They're takers.
Intake cab hides.
For a mere $100, Mike will fire up his pride and joy. This Pratt & Whitney Radial aircraft engine from a B-36 bomber.
The smell is unbelievable.
Yeah, it smells like fuel.
It smells like victory.
This is the B-36. Back in the Cold War in the 1950s, the B-36 was a 10-engine behemoth that could fly to Russia and back. They called it the Peacemaker because it carried 86,000 pounds of bombs.
And for the Sunday punch,
Mike does not limit his affection for airplane engines to just one. He has a collection of them, all visible from the wine train as it rolls past his backyard every day. He rescued most of them from towers around the valley. He likes working on them, too, piece by mysterious piece.
How did you learn all this stuff, Mike?
Google! Where else? The passion goes back to his youth, growing up in the valley. Mike has fond memories of cold mornings and hearing the Napa Valley humming to the sound of those engines driving away the frost. It would appear that Mike never got enough.
Anybody who lives here can tell you it just sounded like a fleet of aircraft flying. It was just full throttle all the time, just wide open.
So maybe it's only natural that when Mike had an opportunity to buy the big one from a collector for $16,000, he just couldn't resist.
At $100 a pop, is it a moneymaker yet?
Well, he hasn't paid for the engine yet, if that's what you mean.
In a small town like St. Helena, word spreads fast when Mike starts his checklist. At the consignment store next door, Christine Waldenberg has it down to a routine.
All we do is bring the clothes in from the street, and we're fine.
So, it must be time. It's only natural to jump back when that Pratt & Whitney ignites. Here it is from a safer distance on Christine. Those are 28 pistons, 56 spark plugs, 4,300 horses right there. A spectacle of deafening, pure power, vibrating windows, rattling innards. In a small town where neighbors complain about leaf blowers, yes, people do get excited about this. We sure know Mike does. When he fires his engine, visitors say they just can't get enough, down to the last sputtering gasp.
Thank you.
Take a bow, Mike Neiman. You earned it. In St. Helena, Wayne Freedman, ABC 7 News.